I don't know if that worked.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Dark Air Lycan 81. This is the first live stream back for the Buzz Lightyear. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Buzz channel. Well, there's a new intro for the Buzz Lightyear's toy chat. So there you go, Buzz. What?
Oh no, it's just been one of those couple of weeks, man. It's just been mental.
What, Christmas, New Year?
Yep.
Buzz got too much toys.
Coming back after New Year, going back to work, it just
yeah,
crazy.
Sometimes late at night.
Well, I hope you had a nice New Year anyway, Dave.
It wasn't too bad, you know. Talking to a couple of friends of ours, talking about toys, what to do, big plans for the channel and bits and pieces, and working on a couple of big surprises.
Oh, nice.
As you do. You know, something different, something, you know.
It was a quiet New Year for me as well. Nothing.
Yeah. I didn't go out, to be perfectly honest. I just stopped in. I like to watch CNN, the news channel, the American news channel. I watched the Big Ben for 12 minutes on BBC. Did until 1 o'clock, then 1 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock it's New York, and then they change it over to New Orleans. So I watched that till 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, nice.
That's my normal, tradition.
I brought the bells in, and then I ended up falling asleep. Typical New Year's Eve.
You planned for it, but that's about it. So,
well, it didn't help that I had a few for me, and I had a few drinks beforehand, so that's probably a bad thing.
Yeah. I don't normally do like a tonight. It just gets ridiculous. Whoa. Ooh. There's a few people in the chat, Bazza, tonight. I'll give you that.
I know, because we have Ronaldo. We have the Peaky brother. We have Miss Detty.
Detty Wetty. Let's get Betty.
We have the master himself, Sai.
Sai.
What's Sai saying? Peaky of the
Them two off already. Come on, it's only day one.
I know. Well, like you say, man, this is the first live stream of 2023.
Yep. Maybe the last one. We never know. Peaky might full time. You don't know.
I know. I think there was a few folk were worried that we weren't coming back, kind of thing, because we hadn't been on for like 2 weeks.
Is that to do with Mandafang Dango and like a guy called Simon and a few other people going, "Hello, how are you? Where you been?" you know what I mean? Hello. You know. But hey ho, we're back.
It's like we said, man. We just had a couple of weeks break, kind of thing. We've been Christmas and New Year and that. Just try to catch up with family and.
Well, technically, Baz, I had a technical issue for a week, and I think I've solved it for now. Well, hopefully I've solved it. You know, I can't guarantee it, but we'll see how it all goes.
What's mistake saying? Baz went to. He got worried.
Honestly, Baz, I think you've got a secret admirer out there, Baz. It's not Miss Detty. I think it's called a guy called Manga Fan Dango.
Hey, Grant.
Mr. G. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, Baz.
At the New Year for myself, man. it's usually the time when we get all the family together, kind of thing. So my brother, it's like 4 years younger than me. I hadn't seen him for like nearly 8 months, so it was just nice just to catch up with him, and then catch up with his kids and wife and shit. Talk about the good old days.
Yes, all the bad old days.
Now every time my younger brother, when I get to talk to him, and that's all we talk about is like the old cartoons, old toys, and just brings back a lot of good memories.
Sounds like heaven.
Oh, it is. Anyway, we still argue about stupid stuff, but
yeah. Hello, Antonio.
So, did you get spoiled at Christmas then?
Technically, Baz, mostly I had is all your normal clothes. I just had like a few. Mum bought me like a load of new kitchen appliances. And then basically I just got money and that's it. The only toys I actually got is the ones you set me up, which is my Christmas Day haul. That's mainly all I got, perfectly honest. I wasn't asking for too much this year. It's just I just wanted to get myself a new, you know your cosmetics that you like, fridge, freezer.
Why?
That's that.
It's like we've always said, man. When it comes to Christmas time, it is hard to when folk ask us like what you needing for Christmas, because you buy stuff all year round for yourself, But there was a few bits I did ask for, and I was real lucky enough I kind of got them, and I got some extra bits that I didn't know I was getting, kind of thing. And then I got some money as well that went towards my my black Zarek.
Yes. The little boy.
Oh, little, that's the big boy. I still need to try and work out to do a video for him. I didn't realise how big that.
It's quite easy to do his legs for one video, his body in a video, then he's No, I've got a few announcements to do tonight and a few bits and pieces coming up on the channel. I thought I'd make it amazing public on the Baz channel and bits and pieces. I've got a few events coming up, one in a couple of weeks' time, and I've got a few things planned for that.
Nice.
Literally, the only thing honestly, Baz, the only 3 things I picked up or toy haul is very small for me this year so far. Because I've been planning all my money into this Star Wars Echo Base Live, which is, I've advertised. When it's a 34-foot long table, 34-foot table, which is 6 tables long, I'm going all out and completely all out for it.
That is going to be some table. Jesus.
Yeah. And then basically I've just put up, which I showed you the pictures and bits and pieces, the post I'm taking with me, which is basically all you need to say. If you stand at a wall, which is 8'4", that's how big the post is, tall-wise. Nice. Long-wise, it's 12 foot long. And that will be with me as well. Honestly, Baz, as for toy pickups, it's quite easy. You see that Lord's Head helmet right in your corner of your right-hand corner? One of our friends picked me that up when I was on holiday.
Nice.
And I got that just after Christmas. The other little things I got is some American little rubbers. Statue of Liberty. Just something different.
I'll just quickly put you in the big screen so everybody can see your lovely.
No, cover and face up. There you go.
We'll say racers for Americans, because as soon as you say rubbers, they start laughing.
I think the rubbers, but I'm not saying rubbers. There you go. And then basically, I did a swap deal with a guy called, you might know him from Andy's Toys and Models. Has done a
nice.
Battle of the Beast book. From his guides and that sort of stuff, and all the weapons and that, and then a few other bits he's got in his collection, and then basically, Baz, that's all I picked up toy-wise in the last 5 weeks. The rest of it's been like Star Wars, and there you go.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even know where to fucking start.
Start from the end and work into the middle.
Well, I'll start with the end. So I picked up a nice little thing today for the charity shop, and it's one thing that I've not seen from 1998. And I was quite surprised to fucking find this in a charity shop. All it's missing is just a canopy, so I managed to find the Naboo Starfighter.
It's pretty decent. Is it still working sounds?
I need to clean up. The batteries were kind of leaking, but I have put new ones in, and there is still active sounds. But I think I just need to clean the terminals up a bit just to.
That's right.
So that was a nice little. That was a nice little thing.
Yeah.
And kind of going on the Star Wars theme, I also found this guy as well. This was basically the first pickup of the year.
Nice.
Only thing is that it's missing its chest piece.
Guts
but
inside.
I'll find that somewhere.
Yeah. Just to let you know, Baz, Gerard Kane is in the chat. So hello, Mr. Gerard.
I will try and keep up with this while I show some shit off. Hey, Gerard.
There you go.
And I've been to game quite a lot recently, so I got this just before Christmas as well.
Bleep.
Blip, blip, blip.
Bleep, bleep.
Blip, 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 blip.
What? Go on, please break the box. Is that 3.5 inch or 6 inch, Baz?
That's 6 inch.
That's what she said last night, didn't she?
I was quite surprised that the game actually still had these in, man, because the last time I seen them on game, they were $13.99, but I went down to fucking need to say £4 for this.
Bleep.
Another thing that I picked up for the charity shop, but it's going to be a custom.
Custom?
Aye. Is it? I picked up this. So I'm going to be doing a custom Joker and Harley car at some point this year.
Nice. What's that from, Baz? I know you want to drive it like later tonight to the streets.
I'm not actually. Is it 2019 MGA? So I don't know if it's a. I was going to say Barbie, but it's not. It's too wee for a Barbie. So the only other thing I could think is that LOL shit. LOL.
I know Bratz did a load of stuff, but that's not Bratz.
But even the electronics still works as well.
Hold on. What's seats on the front? Speedway or something?
Sorry?
There's some writing right at the front. Is it Speed Mate or something?
Speed Mail or something like that. Speed Manic or something. Yeah, just when I seen it, it's like my head.
Hey, Baz.
What was that?
There's a perfect comment in the comments for you, dude. I'm sorry, but it's perfect for you. It is so true. It's unbelievable.
Everyone in Scotland drives a pink car. That's very true. But when I seen this, it's like I've been thinking about doing a vehicle for Joker and Harleys, but I actually got two of these. So one will be going to the thing, and I might actually turn another one into a Marvel or something. You know me. And just for the shits and giggles, I also found this little guy as well.
I like him. He's cute. I like him.
This was one of the Christmas presents I got.
Squirrel.
Squirrel girl.
Baz, you are picking some more girly stuff up at the moment, you know. I'm getting worried.
I get worried as well, mate.
Baz, you got absolutely some amazing comments in the chat for like the car. It's unbelievable.
So that's the car Peaky goes. That car's for Peaky's kin. Jesus Christ. Right. So I picked up Tobo as well.
You what?
B&M's was selling the Yu-Gi-Oh figure, so I picked up Yugi and Joey.
Yo.
Yeah. And I was at a toy fair, first toy fair of the year, and I picked up Shelby.
Shelp. Nice. How many you got altogether now, Baz?
Sorry?
How many lightning collections you got altogether?
Oh, pass. I've just been picking them up when I see them, eh?
Just the right price?
Just at the right price, aye.
Yeah.
I think I've got about 12 or 13 so far.
I'll ask you a couple of questions after about lightning collection, dude.
And then I managed to find her in the wild.
I like the costume.
I've got Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man.
Ooh.
That was another Christmas present as well.
Molly.
And I picked that one up for myself. Even though it's probably the same mold as the one that's on the wall behind me, but
different box, different paint job. We know the drill. We know a Hasbro by now.
Then I picked up this guy for game as well.
That's unbelievable. I know that's one of the first like Action Force figures we got, Baz. You know, it's similar to the tank one you picked up like last year.
And then these were ones I picked up just after Christmas. So I've got a full wave of these. So I got Mando. I got the Armorer. I got Boba.
Which Boba?
Boba.
Oh, the greeny green. Are they still going, Baz, from sale? Or
I don't know. I've not been in there.
No, where's your shop from?
It's Pride Toy Town.
Yeah. Another one, really. Yeah.
And then I got these ones I got these two for Christmas.
Nice.
So now I've got the full set of those ones. Oh, there's another Christmas. Kind of glad I've now finally got him.
You've been after him for quite a while, haven't you?
Oh, I've been after him for ages, man. And then I picked up Stinkor. That my nephew's actually after him. He's not getting him.
You might disappear soon, eh? Okay, we'll
Yeah,
keep an
I picked up everybody's favourite Gundam from game.
I love him.
For £7, man, I couldn't really say no, Dave.
No. Well, the accessories are worth £7, ain't they, Baz?
Sorry?
The accessories are worth £7.
That was another Christmas present. And then I picked these ones up for B&M's. So I got Gizmo. And I got Leo and the Riff.
I like the Gizmo and stripes, but the problem is they're out of scale. That's the only grumble I'd have.
Oh, I have had the Gizmo and this guy, the packaging man, and Gizmo's has got a good bit of weight to him, like.
Girth to him, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Dark Like an 81 doing his toy haul and New Year's haul from
This was
Christmas.
a present from somebody at work.
Is that girl that's a friend of girl? A friend? Is it that one again?
Maybe.
Okay, we're not. So that's 2 Christmases for 2 presents from a girl from a friend from work. Okay. Sorry, Miss Detty in the chat.
This got delivered on Saturday.
Yes, I do like the packaging. I do give you that. Do you get the little babe?
Sorry?
Do you get the unicorny thingy jig with him?
Yes.
Ooh.
I haven't checked it yet.
How many rattles does he hear? 3?
Probably aye. And then when I was at the toy fair, I picked up a couple of comics as well. But over the last couple of weeks, I've been picking these guys up.
Yeah, the Warhammer 4000.
I finally got the one I was after.
Yeah.
So now I've technically got 3 of these now because I've got the 2 painted versions and I've got one of the unpainted ones. So I'm going to grab the other one at some point.
That's another part from the question coming up for me, Baz, in a bit.
And that was another Christmassy present.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot. See, I don't know if I've started something, but I ended up picking up another one of these as well. So now I've got 3. So I don't know if this will be another rabbit hole for this year or not.
We'll see how it goes.
Can't believe being empty's got them in though.
I know.
Crazy. If you just bear with me, I will grab the big boy.
Baz, we're not after 9 or 10 o'clock yet, so you can't show it off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Dark Lycan 81.
It's still in his box here, but I have opened the box to find it, to see what it was like. Watch this a bit. Right. Oh, Christ almighty. This is a big boy. So, feck knows where I'm going to put this guy because I didn't realise it was that big.
Next to Lord's Head helmet.
Probably.
What's the box like, Baz? Is it a black and gold box?
Aye. And a little tissue paper as his head.
Ooh.
And then his little headmaster. So eventually we'll get this guy set up at some point. So I was lucky enough to find him on the Entertainer, because I actually got the last one.
Yeah.
The Entertainer had them reduced down to 45 quid, man.
Bargain Baz strikes again at the beginning of the year, but later last year.
It's weird because they were selling was it November? It was either the end of October or the end of November. They got them back in stock and they wanted 75 quid for them. And then just after Christmas, they must have got a delivery back in. And they were selling, got reduced to 45 quid. I think that's oh no, I ended up picking up a custom lightsaber as well. I think I showed that off in the last one.
I don't think you did, Baz, because the toy fair was at the end of the year. We haven't done one since the toy fair, dude.
And then I got a ton of these wee guys off my good friend Dave for Christmas.
Never heard of him.
But even I got one of the. This is one of the vehicles, man. For what they actually are, I mean, these are actually quite fucking decent.
That's quite cute, isn't it, Baz?
Well, I think that's. Why? Last thing I got for Christmas was this thing. Oh.
Let go.
I got the Mega Construct Battle Cat. That
well, at least the He-Man fits on him.
An actual He-Man actually, does fit on him.
Crazy.
But that's on me.
Baz, there's been a few questions after Miss Detty, Mr. Fandango found a few bits in Transformers in B&M you might like, and Batman.
Or if it's Transformers.
It's Batman figures, sorry. Batman figures.
Yeah, I don't know if they do. I'm going to go to the big one tomorrow, but talking about Transformers, I picked these ones up for B&M's.
Yeah. I think it was on about Batman figures.
I'll check the comments in a sec once I get myself organised again.
You know, sign these Batman figures.
I got these little weird guys as well.
They're quite cool.
So I got Mr. Red, Mr. Blue,
Mr. Pink,
and I got big boots.
Big boots. Big boots. Big John. Big Bad Baz. Baz, while you're on that shelf, what's the white figure on the end?
Got this one.
Yeah, that's the only white one I can see.
That is that's Tigertron.
I thought you was yellow. That's why I asked. Uh-oh, what the hell?
Or as there's a running little joke in the Discord, it's actually the Tigerzord. The amount of times I've put in
Tigerzord.
eBay, the amount of times I've put on eBay Transformers, and it's always the Tigerzord always comes up as a Transformer.
That's the figures Baz was on about. They're called little robots, and they were from Dollar Tree action figure little things. That's how they come.
I have actually lost doing that. Right. I got to it there.
You got keep going.
I'll just kind of go through these now just to make sure I didn't miss anybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't forget to like the stream, comment, and subscribe to Dark Lycan 81 if you haven't already, please.
I grabbed the animated Batman ones from B&M's. I've got quite a few of them as well, the animated ones. Unless they've got the new ones.
I don't know, they're like 30 quid instead of 90 quid, Baz. They're my big ones, I don't know. I have sent Si a message. If Si wants to jump on, I've sent him the link to the stream if you want to show him off.
Chris
Si,
is
Manda,
Batman figure based on the cartoon from the Cheaps.
Connor.
Beast Kingdom figures, Chris says online 90, but being high. Because I've already got the Miles Morales, I've got Spider-Gwen, now I've got Wolverine, so I don't know if that's a bad thing that now. But there is a Joker one, and there is a Harley one.
Keep going, there's a few more comments yet, Baz.
I know, I'll get there. No shit, Connor, I'm not really paying attention.
You Jamie Scary Cat. Jamie Scary Cat. Mr. APD. Nice new t-shirt you are thinking with you, honestly, dude. But you can't beat your own swagger yourself, so there you go. Chris. Dirty.
Not long till Echo, just in case anyone is.
It's coming up. Don't worry, Mister AP. That you ain't forget it yet.
Didn't see the Harley one. B&M's doesn't. I've not seen the Joker and the Harley one, but I've seen them on the actual Beast Kingdom website.
That's right.
You get the old style version of Harley, and you also get the Birds of Prey version there as well.
Ooh, kinky.
But they're like $90 or something.
Kinky.
But I might get if B&M's gets the Jokers in, then you know me, I'll buy it.
I thought you was a Harley girl. But there you go.
I'll get both. Don't worry. I'll get both.
So then, Baz, just before I ask you the question, as for Action Pop Dad's comment earlier, yes, I will be going to Echo Base Live on the 4th of February, Kingfisher Shopping Centre, Redditch, for a big Star Wars convention. And I will have a 34-foot long table. That's 34-foot long table. With a bit of...
Dave, I'm going to...
You're going to need to wait to see, dude.
One hug going, I bet you're counting. Hey, smuggler.
So yes, So basically, I've got a 34-foot long table ready for Star Wars Echo Base Live on 4th of February. There will be a few things coming up on my channel very soon about it. I will be plugging a few bits with Baz as well in the next 2 to 3 weeks. It's only 3 weeks away tomorrow. It's only like 5.5 tables, so don't worry. I've got my Nerf guns ready, Con, so don't worry, mate.
I'll distract them for you.
I've got my special Nerf guns ready for it, so if anyone nicks anything, I can get my Nerf guns. Don't worry about that.
What is that?
So then, Baz.
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
No, I forgot what I was going to say there.
You had one of them brain farts again.
I've been having brain farts for the last 2 weeks, mate. Half the time I didn't care what day it was on. I was thinking the day was Friday. Well, it'll take 10 minutes to get from one end to... They say 5.5. It's about average. Trust Nick to come up with that.
Technically, Nick, it is actually the longest table I've had, but not the biggest table I've had. The biggest table I've done is 8 tables, which is only 24 foot long. I'm going another 10 foot longer.
Oh. There was something else I got at the weekend. I forgot all about them. I actually managed to find some vintage fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well. Hey. First time I've ever seen these in a charity shop.
Nice one.
You usually see Pokemon. You never see Yu-Gi-Oh.
So then, Baz, quick question for you.
What's that?
I've had a few people asking other streams. I thought I'd ask you the same question. Okay. Any goals for 2023 for either your channel, your toys, a secret person in your life, a Lord Zed, Harley Quinn costume, or anything like that?
Well, the goal is to hit 500. I've given myself a kind of goal. I would like to try and hit 500 before.
What, 500 years old?
Fucking. I like to hit 500 before the end of February if I can.
I think you bike. Yeah, we'll get you there one. So that's your channel goals then, is it? To 500, keep the live streams up during the whole year, get comedian back on, and that sort of stuff.
That's the plan, aye. And then one of the other goals for this year is that I want to do my first toy fair as well. I want to sell at the first toy fair. So I'm just waiting on them getting back to me with the prices, and there is a few bits I'm going to get ready. I've just picked up too much over the last few years, man. I think I need to start looking into getting rid of some bits.
Yeah.
It's like everything else. You go to boot sales, Dave, or charity shops, and you're always picking up. You see the same figure you've already got, and you're kind of just replacing it. That one looks better than the one that you've got. So I have got a few like doublers and stuff that you don't really need. Maybe somebody else might be able to use them, kind of thing.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't resist the bargain, can you? If it's something at 99 pence or a quid, you'll pick it up, don't you? Just, that's it, you know. Nice one.
Is to go to Picky's house and do a big poo. You're going to. Oh, he's going on this. The G-Force!
Mr. G.
Oh, I hate when it does that a minute.
Job's comment.
My goal this year is to go dogging with PK just to show him how it's done. So the master's going to be showing the apprentice.
What, yeah, young Padawan and old, grandpa.
My goal is to get into Picky's bed and see what's going on. My Twitter goal is to keep spending the Lord's good word, indeed. There is another kind of thing that I want to kind of concentrate on this year, is that by talking to a good friend, the Shadow was Rory.
Yeah.
And starting doing like the odd bits and pieces, like silly customs last year. I really want to start doing more things. Because I've done like the Harley Quinn Stormtrooper, I've done the Harley Quinn Ranger, I've done the Joker Ranger that still need to kind of be finished. I've just started I've just went and bought that pink care to try and transform that.
Pinky Winky.
And I still need to finish off the Harley Blazer as well.
Yes.
I still need to finish off her Horsey.
Did you finish that big ogre off at all?
The ogre is finished. I've just got to. There's just a couple of touch-ups I need to do, and then that's him done.
Yeah.
But I was talking with my good friend Rory and about it. I've been wanting to do something like that for years, but I've just never had the courage. And I always thought I never had the ability to do it. So doing that Harley Quinn kind of boosted that.
Right, Mullins around him. Yeah.
And then I ended up doing that ogre, and that ogre turned out better than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I think once you get the customized bug, you're always thinking of ideas. You're always thinking, it's like, oh, I could do this, I could do that.
Yeah.
Because I have been, even though I got that Starfighter the day, I have posted it in multiple filming platforms, and a few folk have actually asked me, "Is like, are you going to turn into the Mando's new ship?"
Silver one.
And I was like, it is tempting, but I would love to keep it just the way it is. But if I could ever find another one, I probably would do one.
The problem is, as soon as they release that Mando one, it's going to be 100, 250 quid from Hasbro. For the price you pay, that's what I said to you. Just pick anything like that up at that price. It's ridiculous,
Well, it's just when I seen it. Like I seen it last night because where the chat shop is, it's basically right next door to Morrison's. So I had to pop into Morrison's, but on the way past, I just happened to look in the window and I just seen this yellow thing. What the hell was that? And then I was like, oh shit. So if I basically went doing the day.
Crack of dawn, you mean?
Yeah. And I was like looking at it and I was like, did I get it? Did I know? I kind of put it down, went back, done what I needed to do, and then ended up picking. It's kind of lucky it was still back. It was still there sitting there when I went back. So I said, I've bugger it. I'll just buy it. I know it's missing a couple of pieces, but majority of this. Because I think they've done, I don't know if they've done 2 versions of that or no, Dave.
You're going to need to ask someone in the chat about that, dude. I know they did one.
I don't know if they've done a couple of versions of that, but like that one's just missing the
cockpit,
the canopy, and then there should be a little missile that goes underneath. It's, they're always going to be missing.
Yeah.
When I opened the battery compartment, man, the batteries were completely burst. But when I put new ones in, there was sound coming through.
Yeah.
So I think I just need to clean up the terminals, and then hopefully the corrosion of the batteries have not done too much damage. I tried my next comment on another stream and nobody read it, so I'll try again. That was supposed to be logical.
Let's teach.
I swear Baz just said, I swear Baz just said I ended up dating that old guy.
I'm not saying nothing. So there you go.
My goal is the same every year and quit dull to stick it. Not getting any younger. G-Force, you're as young as you feel, man. It's what you feel in here. It's outside's nothing.
Blue, nice picture, mate.
G-Force. What's next? My goal for doing is getting another kitchen. The one I have is currently kicking itself in the head that time. I hope he's talking about his kitchen and not his missus. Hey, Mr. B.
Hello. I like the picture, Baz. The blue guy. Sasquatch.
I want to go to tell his neighbors trust he appears.
Needs to be.
Come on now, G-Unit. It's all about the mentality. He's seen the binoculars, Connor.
You need a telescope, guys. So come on, be serious. Sasquatch, Ronaldo. Hey, Blue.
Another goal will be to show Dete that Harry Styles is better. Is a bit. Oh, jeez.
You guys
Young
are
as I
crazy.
feel, damn, I'm 73.
Yeah, right, G. You're probably 37.
My kitten, Baz, not my... Oh, my kitten, not my kitchen.
We go.
I was going to say.
We go kitchen. We're sorry, kitchen works.
My profile is Batman's mask from Lego Batman movie. I found it at a job. Oh, so I was just actually going to say, so it is Batman.
You can't see the wings on his ears, that's why.
Oh, Chris, just admit you love him too. Well, not in the slightest.
goes crazy. Basically, when you get Harry Styles in the bleeding chat, it's a complete weird, isn't it? So
he was good in Dunkirk. Oh, yeah, that's mystery. Yes, he was Chris. Good shoot. Hey, finally caught up with the chat so far.
what chat? I don't know about chat. Sorry, dude. I'm just you know.
It's all right. Just wait till you start doing your live streams, Dave. Then you'll be like, "Oh, fellas."
Well, technically, I picked Size Brain, Mangdon her Fandangos in the chat brain the other day about what nights chats certain groups and certain people will watch it, Baz. And basically, he came up where Sunday nights, and I thought Sunday night toy chats might work. So technically, talking to a few people, so from this Sunday onwards, on my channel will be Sunday night toy chats for an hour. Coming up on the 29th, I'll be doing an Echo-based live pre-special for the Echo. This weekend will be an insight to see what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got a few bits in mind for certain Sundays if certain people are free to coming up in the future.
Oh, nice.
So technically, Sunday nights 8 till 9 p.m. just will be me talking about toys, getting a few special guests on. So, guys, if you finish Sunday night between 8 and 9 p.m., just let us know. We'll see what happens. It starts this Sunday on my channel. So, there's my goal with keeping up my videos every day. I've got no end goal, but I'll keep going video-wise and that sort of stuff. February will be a Star Wars month. With sharing some Star Wars bits off, and then a new playlist for me called How To. It will be all explained in the Star Wars month.
Oh, nice.
I'm still planning to do the NEC Toy Fair at some point and a few other bits. For the rest of the year, I haven't planned out that far in advance yet, but we'll see what happens. Toy-wise, I'm going to carry on with the Netflix He-Man Masters Universe Bass.
Nice.
Because I'm very so tempted to get that castle. So
I'm kind of been looking at it myself, kind of thing, man. It's something doing price at the minute.
Yeah. I've got a few. Well, after these Star Wars projects, I've got a few other.
Your favourite figures, dudes.
I've got a few other bits and pieces in the future. So, favourite figures. I do like Connor the Connor Fuller figures. He's quite a nice guy. He looks after the chat for Baz and bits and pieces.
I would probably say probably my favourite one so far would have to be that Dungeons and Dragons figure. Because it's one toy line. I know we did have the vinyl figures, but we didn't actually have a proper articulated version. I know we had the advanced Dungeons and Dragons, but that was nothing like the cartoon that we got.
Yeah.
I was kind of glad that they brought.
I don't think I've got any favourite figures, perfectly honest. I just like them all. I don't think there's anything that's. For me, sometimes it's unusual. Like, I always like aliens and bugs and that sort of. I like the Final Faction stuff.
If you go with a favourite, if the question was your favourite character, then it would have to be Trapjaw from He-Man. Trapjaw's my favourite character. If it's characters wise, then it has to be Trapjaw for me.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard when somebody asks that question. It's like, what's your favourite toy, or what's this and that? Especially when you collect so many different lines, it does get hard. It gets really hard.
To be honest, Baz, for me, sometimes it's something new that's just come out in the shops. Like last year, like the Final Faction, the Power Players, that sort of stuff, because it's new and he's exciting and that sort of stuff. Perfectly honest for me. It's all the new stuff that's coming out. Because the old stuff, it's just, you've seen it all and done it all, haven't you? Except for like you say, the Holy Grails, all the play sets you've never seen before, all that sort of stuff.
Well, it's like, for me, it's like my favourite character I would say was Trapjaw. But, man, I do have a big obsession with the Joker and Harley as well.
Yeah.
So it kind of is. It's one of those. What do you prefer? Do you prefer Joker and Harley, or do you prefer Trapjaw?
It's almost like saying your mum and dad or your brother. It's a hard one. Eh? You can't normally sometimes pick one, you know. But we'll see how it goes.
As you know, man, if I see a good bargain, I just pick it up, kind of thing. So, man, I've probably got stuff here that I don't really need.
Yeah,
but because it was at a good price, you picked it up. I was summoned.
Piggy, have you changed your new
He has.
picture? Okay.
Try and catch up with this chat.
Mr. Blue. Stuff. Mossman. Yeah, Mossman's pretty good. Gap After Dark. Hello.
But then again, the other question we could kind of ask is like, what's the one figure you've been wanting all year long, but you just couldn't get it? And then you eventually do get it. Because I know what my one is. Because I got it for my Christmas.
Technically, mine, I was probably after the United States Championship belt from wrestling, and literally it took me 79 days to find it in America.
Because the one figure I have been after that got released was Scareglow. Couldn't get the convention one, but when got told they were doing another retail release, I hunted everywhere for him. Just couldn't find him. And then unfortunately he was lying underneath the Christmas tree. Peaky, how come you're not on screen? You're not well. The one figure I want is Keith Ledger's Joker Hot Toy.
Yeah, that is nice.
New logo is looking. I honestly hate when it does that, man. You click on the next comment and it jumps like 2 or 3.
I need to remember that then.
You missed it. Smokers, I've been in bed all day, was up all night. I'm kind of glad he says vomit. I thought he was going to say something else there.
You can if you want to, vomit.
I think my regret figure is Dr. Mindbender.
Yeah.
I know the one thing, I mean, I know I said that last year, I never got it at the end of last year, but it's still on the list to get, and that's the Mega Bloks Castle Grayskull.
Yeah.
I still want to get that.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Cheers. Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year to you. Did you have a nice one?
Weren't too bad, Si. Weren't too bad. I thought you was talking about those figures earlier, Mr. Simon. I thought you could show your Batman off. Your Batman.
Which one's that? Sorry.
Did you pick any of the B&M Batmans up at all?
Oh yeah. I saw them in there and I left them, and then I thought I came home and because I've never seen them before, so I thought I'll just have a check what they were, and I went online, and on average they were between like 70 to 90 quid. So I went the next day and picked one up because I've never heard of Beast Kingdom or anything like that. And I do agree what Chris said. They're a funny shape. They've got like big heads and stuff, but something different for the Batman collection.
I know Si's not an inbox. I know Si's an inbox collector. So
I thought it was an outbox.
This guy's already been in and out of boxes, so I'll kind of show. I'll show this one off.
Interesting.
So
it's a baggie.
So there's the Miles Morales one.
Yeah.
Is that the type? Is that the same type of figure size?
Sort of, yeah. That sort of like shape and stuff, yeah. But the Batman's still an animated series, and it came with a few like face accessories and a few different masks.
Yeah.
See, the weird thing about this, right? Oh,
you can make him bold.
No, you can take the.
He's a robot.
No, but you can adjust the
eyeball.
Undertaker.
You can adjust the eyes to how you kind of want them.
That is creepy.
But if you get they've done there's a Gambit one and there's also the Magneto one. The Magneto one's actually got batteries in his head, so his eyes actually light up.
Whoa.
So one of the heads that comes with a Magneto.
Good. You picked anything you know upside
this week? No, I've done a bit of ordering. In fact, I actually have. I got the Talon, the multiverse Talon figure that came this week. The Dungeons and Dragons figures came basically last week and the week before. But it's this year I've got Echo coming, I've got Celebration coming, and then I'm going to go and see my brother in America. I'm trying to. Thing is, it's all right buying figures. No, the figures that I collect anyway are always between 30 to 60 quid, so they're always like 50 quid. You buy 3 of them, it's 150 quid gone. And this year I just cannot afford to keep 150 quid away. Just can't afford it.
Yeah.
But and saying that, actually, I did buy the Lego tie bomber. So say that I did.
No point. You can't go wrong with Lego, can you? Because that's one thing that just doesn't go out of fashion, does it?
No.
Yeah.
People think I'm a bit of a psycho because I never open it. But again, I'm just that sort of collector that I like to know I have it. It's there. I've got it. Do you know what I mean? It's more for that for me, really.
Yeah. Well, it's perfectly honest, so there's so many different type of collectors out there. It's unreal how many collective people is out there. It's unreal, isn't it?
Well, we've had a talk this week about. We've had a talk about modern collecting and vintage collecting, but I don't believe there's any such term as modern collecting. I believe that you still collect to this day. At one point, all vintage collection was modern collecting. You know, is modern collection really classed as like you continue to collect? Because I've just bought them Dungeons and Dragons figures. That's because they've not been released for 40 years. You know, if they'd come out 40 years ago, I'd have jumped on them 10 years ago. But they've not been released for now. So I don't really necessarily think that makes me a modern collector in the sense of that I collect today. You know, I've always collected my entire life. So why all of a sudden, because I buy stuff that's out today, does that class me in a genre as modern? I don't agree there. I don't. You collect, you don't collect.
They are 100% retro figures, and that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It took a company 40 years to finally realise they made a mistake 40 years ago. They didn't release the cartoon figures, which their own fault, too.
Well, it's like Star Wars. All right, then, fair enough. Even if you just buy vintage figures or vintage from the 80s, you're still, in a sense, a modern collector because you're buying them now. Do you know, I don't really believe in them sort of terms for collecting, inbox, outbox. Everybody always has things in boxes or out boxes. You two will both have things in your room that will never see the light of day from a box. You're bound to have, you know, but...
See, I agree with Christian here because I'm still trying to find this party wagon that seemingly went viral. That B&M's was selling it for 20 quid.
There's only like 8 stores that got them in, and that's about it. So you need to be very lucky if you had one. And they're probably all gone.
Because with me, man, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 8 B&M's in like a 10-mile radius.
Yeah.
So I basically check them once a week just to see what, because every store gets different stuff in. One store might have this, and the next store's got this kind of thing.
Yeah, we have two in Blackpool. Like you, mine's just around the corner 5 minutes away. Well, it's that little cheeky bastard here. I do not believe it.
All right, boys.
Please don't throw up on this.
Are you not well?
No, I think I've got a 24-hour bug.
No.
So I was up all night to and from the bathroom, so I didn't go to work today, and I've just been like getting in bed all day.
Not your sideways, Chris.
Yay! So I'm coming to you guys from the peaky bed.
That's not your bedroom, is it?
It is my bedroom.
It just looks like your bed because you got an orange wall. You got an orange wall, mate. You've been painting.
Oh, it's red.
It's his Red Room of Love. You must have heard of the Red Room of Love, Dave. The stories that have come out of that room. Oh, turn my hair grey.
No gov gets made in this room. I can tell you that.
Only to yourself, kid. Only to yourself.
Where's the chains?
Don't you worry, Mr. E. The chains are put away, but they'll be ready for you.
Put it in.
Chris, you look a bit different. Your hair looks a bit. You've already had new haircut or got new glasses.
No, I've been getting in bed, so I've got bed hair.
You look like you. Okay, or new glasses?
No.
Okay. You look a bit slimmer then around the face, is it? Or
yeah, it's probably because probably all the vomiting I was doing last night.
G-force.
Probably lost weight.
You're looking well anyway, dude. So there you go.
Do I?
He has no hat on, Dave. Laugh out loud.
That's it. That's what's different about him. He's got no hat on.
He just looks different, don't it? Is it just me or he looks different? What you like? But yes, I'm starting my live stream. My live chats up on Sunday chat. So there you go.
Yeah, you said today. Yeah. So what's it going to be about? What's the show?
I think every single week I'm going to try on different toy topics and try and get people on that goes with that toy line or toy thing. I owe a few people a few favors, so I might try and get them on as well. And basically, just something different for the channel. And also, I've got the subscribers now. I've got the views. I'm almost up at 500,000 views now on the channel. I've got like 1.5, almost 1,350 videos on the channel already. But my watch hours is well down than normal because I'm only doing little short videos. And
I think it's
why
to look to that, you know, change your channels up a bit, do something a bit new as the new year coming round. Do you know what I mean? There's no harm, is there, doing something different? You own your own channel. You know, you are your directors and your producers.
Just a quick question. Somebody else wants to come on. Is that okay?
Depends who it is. Got a rep to protect.
If it's Miss Detty, you need to ask the Chris. If it's Action Pop Dad, you still need to ask Chris if he's okay with it.
It might be one of Chris's dogging partners who just want to bump it.
You never know. If it's anything to do with Chris, you better ask Chris. If not, you might throw up on the screen. So I'm not saying nothing.
No, it is. It's a good friend, Nick.
I was going to say it's not my mum, is it?
Yeah, she's come to tell you you've been a naughty boy, Si.
Crazy. But no, I just think so. Just with a few things coming out like the NEC, Toy Fair, Echo, and bits and pieces, I thought where Baz is not going to the event, I can't really hijack his channel because it's a bit unfair on like the people not going to the place. So I thought, I might switch it up a tiny bit, and just a few people said, "Why didn't you do live streams as well on your channel?" So technically, you said Sunday nights everyone's free. So I thought Sunday night I might try it for a couple of months to see how it goes.
Well, that's just the 29th. I plan my week is like Salacious on a Monday night, the Irish Lads on a Tuesday night, then there's nothing on a Wednesday, then there's your show on a Thursday, then there's my brother's show on the Friday, and then there's Three Men and a Monkey Lizard on the Saturday. So I always see it as like, for me, my view, I don't know about the others, but Wednesdays and Sundays always seem to be the day where there's nothing really. There will be, but not in my circles, if you'll have me.
Yeah. On occasion, there's the Toy Division guys, like I said to you, on a Wednesday night. They're 8:30 till 10. That's about it. And I thought, why not Sunday nights? Is something different.
Yeah.
I've got a few ideas. I said I'm doing a big Echo special in the 29th of January, the end of the month, in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I know I'm trying to get a few people on for that to see. I've never been, but I've got tables and bits. I need the Peaky Arrows help for a couple of like Power Rangers and Lego and a few other bits like that with the non-cap guy in the corner.
Where?
I say that about Baz, you know.
I got y'all. I'm gonna put this Fruit Loop in some.
Who's the Peaky Arrow? I've never heard of him.
No. I've heard of the comedian, the PA. I've heard of the PAP.
PAP? The Pat?
Super fantastic.
Non-stop. Everyone should watch G-Force's videos. His gauntlet runs are quality. I always buy something from every gauntlet run he does. Just this weekend, I've seen a figure that he went shopping and there was a Cowboy Bebop Vicious figure. I've never seen it before. But I only get to see things like that when Mark does things like that. So keep them going.
Yeah.
I think that's why we're watching live streams and pickup videos, because they always seem to find they always have that one item that you want, and then you end up trying to find it.
Yeah.
No point. If you're not in groups and other people like that, you need to go on live streams like this to see what people pick up. Like there's the lizard guy and that sort of stuff, you know. Fry lizard works.
Yeah.
Evening.
Mr. Action Man himself.
Evening. From the House of 8PD, very spiffing t-shirt there, I see.
Oh, what? No shameless self-promotion here. No self-promotion.
Did you ring
his trousers on as well?
I've got a pair of flimsy tracksuit bottoms on, hence the old man blanket to cover my modesty, and I'm genuinely cold.
I think we've got all Westwood on us.
It's all right, Nick.
No.
I'm in bed, so don't worry about that.
Wow. So what's wrong with you then? What did you do to blag it off of school today then?
I got a 24-hour sickness bag.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
The motorway travelling, Nick. It's all up and down that motorway on the M25 in the cold. It's not warm dogging. It's warm for no one.
It's not good for you, is it? He seems quite affected by it.
Oh my
I'm just
trying
to like make a diagnosis of what's wrong with him by looking at him. I think we need a massive psych eval. Everyone all right though?
You'll be there for years doing a psych eval on me, Nick. Jesus.
Oh God, there's not enough money in the system, is there, Peaky?
No, there isn't. But you know what though? Going back to video, it's like you, Chris. You just do what you want to do. You make your videos. You do your live stream videos of your games and stuff. You do your Power Ranger videos.
Yeah,
and that's what I like. That sort of thing where it's just different all the time. Do you know what I mean? You do different stuff.
Yeah. No, I. It's like I don't care what content I make now. I just do what I do.
I don't know if Chris has seen that comment or not.
I wouldn't.
No, she did not. I can do that myself.
Oh, it's a big boy.
Big boy.
Oh dear. Did you put Sudocreme on your bum afterwards, Peaky? Make sure it wasn't sore.
I didn't need to.
God.
Damn.
I'm looking forward to your 5.5 tables, Dave.
What, 34 foot long? Yeah.
So what
34 long.
Obviously it's going to be Star Wars based stock, but have you got any little gems that you know you're taking that we can all fight to get there first to get a little bit of inside info? I know it's not for a few weeks yet, but
yeah, before you can, I will be. I mean, the way
I've got 2 tables.
weeks, I'll not be long.
Baz, it's the fourth.
Basically,
so when
Nick,
are you going to come to Echo soon, Baz? It's the 4th one next in October. Why don't you come to that one?
Well, I'm not going to say too much now, but I am trying to work on something for that side.
Yeah, I hope you do. I'll be up in Scotland before then, way before. And I've said to my kid,
Baz,
as soon as I get to Scotland, Baz is
sorry.
I said, well, as soon as we get to Scotland, we'll go and see Baz. He's round the corner from you. But it's getting up there, isn't it? That's the thing. You plan these things, you don't end up doing them. But it'd be good to see it, Echo. It'd be good for more time for you to come down. It really would. Dave needs help.
If you can make it down for this one, we've got a spare bed in our room. You can crash in there, mate. Fuck it. Don't worry about the. Sorry, I don't know if I can swear on it. Don't worry about the money. Just come down, crash in the room, and I'll even shut the bathroom door when I shower. You'll be all right.
To answer your questions, Nick, I've got 2 tables full of bad guy stuff, which is Sith stuff. 2 tables for Jedi stuff, or good stuff. A middle table full of rarity items. I've got a 12-foot by 9-foot poster behind me. It's the same as yours. The wall behind you, that's how big it is. And I've got my sweet holders and all sorts of stuff. And I've got a load of offers coming soon. So you just need to keep an eye on certain channels, which I'll be promoting on certain channels as well.
So can everyone in the chat have a guaranteed minimum 10% discount from you?
No.
You can have a free gift, a free sweet.
Sweet. Oh God, Peaky, you coming?
Okay,
You're going to be there eating all the sweets, are you?
Did Nick say he has?
Okay, then, Nick, I'll do you something special just for you then. Okay?
You'll add 55%. I know.
Okay, if anyone says at the show, Action Pop Dad or APD his channel to me, I'll give them 10% then. If anyone comes up to me at the show and says APD, Action Pop Dad, I'll give them 10%.
Hang on. What happens if somebody walks up in your show and he's right next to you? Like, here's my pal Nick with me, cuddling. How much do you get off then? It's got to be better than mentioning his name, hasn't it?
Still 10%.
So that means Pete and Si can have discount
10%.
because they're the only people there who's going to know me.
So you and me, Nick, that's it. We get the discount.
Yeah, basically.
Well, technically, the Smugglers Canyon is in the chat that's going, and a few other people, and a load of people might be watching. This might be going.
I thought it was stands for something else.
I would like to know what you thought it's.
Yeah. What does APD stand for in Smuggler Canyon?
Dave, where's the banner?
It'll be behind me in the middle of my stall.
Nice.
If you would have seen the banner, I've already done a video on it. I haven't got. There you go.
30%.
Miss Daddy wants 30%.
So technically, you could either.
I can give Miss Daddy 30%.
Oh, here we go.
I bet you could. 30% is about right.
I was going to say, Peaky, you ain't selling yourself, lad.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
Chris,
you
Anyway,
don't know what happens in our you don't know what happens in mine and Miss Daddy's conversations, so you know.
You reckon?
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, trust me, get screenshots, Peaky.
Perhaps you've got an exclusive on your show, Baz. There's an exclusive coming.
Honestly, it's just a load of nonsense usually.
Oh no, yeah, you've talked yourself into this. What's these conversations you've been having?
Yeah, go on,
It's just
Peaky.
what I do on here. It's me trying to shoot me shot, basically. Never works.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when it just reminds me of like when a dog's humping a human's leg. It hasn't got a chance in hell. It's just annoying.
That's me.
So true.
I don't know if that's to reply to Chris or not, or if it's just to reply to another comment.
Oh, but all show Chris's comment.
It's not mine, so that's not mine.
Full name of APD.
With Connor, it could be anything, couldn't it? It could be.
Oh yeah, there's like a million things running through my head now. Right, it's Connor's guess.
The PS pegged.
Ass pegged pussy? No, that's two P's. Ass pegged that? No pegging. That's the wrong sort of chat.
So
Peaky, are you going to... Sorry.
Technically, there'll be 3 more codes coming. So technically, you can have 4 free gifts when you get there, if you get all 4 codes. That's all I'm saying. And
what if I bring you a pack of Haribo and give you a hug?
Well, that'd be quite nice for sweets and a big hug, so I don't mind that at all. But technically, I still decided. I did show Si the other day. But I've still got another 5. Is it 4 left now?
Ah, do you remember? Yes, they're cool. I was on the call that was supposed to be a 1-to-1 call, but Side Group called it.
Get them all in.
Get them all in. Get them all in. Anyway, just to say, Peaky, are you actually going to come to Echo?
Not this time, no.
He's too far for him.
You don't live that far from me.
Peaky, have you got a cat or is it a microphone?
I got a what?
It looks like a pussycat in your face. Or is it remote control?
Oh, remote control.
It looks like a cat's tail then, sorry.
No, it's my TV control.
Next time I screen. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I won't be going to
Just
Echo this
checking.
year.
That's the thing. You can make it if you can make it. If you can't make it, you can't, can you? Well, what are you have to both. I'm saying for you,
Well,
Babs. You can make it. Make it. It's a laugh.
Yeah, there'll be more.
I'm going away. I've got a Comic Con in April. I'm going away at the end of June. I'll have another convention in October and probably another one in November. So I need to save up, like, for all of them. So, and the rate I'm going to be end up walking out of my job soon.
But you normally do it twice a year.
Where's Mr. saying you know that they say you only use long as
Peter Andre. That's all we're saying. That's what that refers to.
But yeah, at the rate I'm going to end up walking out of my job at some point. So,
but if you walk out of your job, you won't be able to afford to do anything.
Yeah, well, let's just say my place, a certain 1940s European country was ran better than my place. So
That'll be Germany.
Yeah.
I think. Do you work in retail, don't you, Peaky?
Yeah.
Sadly, mate, I think wherever you go is
No, to be honest, like,
retail.
this is probably the worst place I've worked for in a long time. And it's because of bad. It's because of bad management.
I'd get a job or look for a job first, though, before you just quit or walk out. Because you know what you look for a job now while you've got one, you'll get one. You look for a job when you haven't got one, you ain't getting one.
I've been applying for.
Listen to Uncle Si.
I've actually I applied for a teaching assistant job at a college near me. So.
Was it someone please buy Peaky a seat for that bike?
No, I don't like a seat. I like the pole. Wakes me up in the morning.
Very good, Christian. Very good.
What a pole dance.
Yeah.
No wonder you're always happy.
Well, you got to start the morning right. Cheeky little pole dance.
I was going to say, no wonder you've always got a smile on your face.
You just get. I'm being so good. You just keep.
Just let him talk.
Normally, Nick's on by now, so I'm surprised. Nick.
That's what you were just about to tell us, actually. Funny you should have said that. You just reminded me.
Morning glory.
Text messages then, Peaky. What's all this about?
Please elaborate.
Like I said, it's mainly me just trying to shoot me shot, but it doesn't work.
Well, what do you mean?
Miss Detty turns me down every time.
Yeah, but if you're phoning up saying this is my new Lego figure, you're not going to get very far, are you? So what you doing then? Why do you keep
come on?
Down? You must be doing
something.
You need to go.
Please go play my race play.
That's something Miss Detty would have to answer. I don't know why she keeps turning me down. I think I'm a catch, you know.
I do. I really do, yeah. Single young man. Hard working.
I wouldn't say young, but
yeah. Well, you just keep trying, kid. You never know.
Lottery tickets this morning. So fucking
I think
I'm famous on the internet.
You're famous on the internet, yeah?
Famous on the internet, you know.
I don't think the local paper internet section of your shoplifting charge makes you famous. He stole 4 packs of Hubba Bubba.
Was it
and they had him.
She's a 4 and you're only a 2.
It's not very nice, is it?
Betty doesn't know what she's missing.
I there.
Oi, oi, oi.
Well, he's even got one of them red dungeon rooms like Mr. Grey has in. It's already.
Nick, I need to ask, but where can we get you? 1 second, Nick. Where can we actually come on? Where can we get your snazzy?
Right, I can't.
Nick?
The quickest way to link you to it would be if you went to my YouTube channel and you went under the community section. My last post has a link to where you can buy it. The reason I did the t-shirt, I didn't think my channel was remotely big enough to do merchandise, but what I did was I thought, well, I want a t-shirt for like wearing in videos. And when I went to the company, because basically it's print on demand, it was like, well, I'd just as well set up an online store there. If anyone wants one, they can have one. I don't make anything off of them. I think they're £15 each plus postage. But to make any money off of them, you've got to put them up. You know, make like every pound thereafter, you make about 20p. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I've had a couple of merch stores in the past when I had my Twitch channel, and I was never in to do the merch for money. I always wanted to have merch for the my community that I had. So if they wanted like a hat or a hoodie or something, then they would. But yeah, the markup was ridiculous. I used to cut them right down so that I made no money whatsoever.
That's what I've done.
They'd still be about 15 to 20 quid. I'm like, that's just no. I don't even pay that for t-shirts for myself.
Wait, Chris, Ronaldo's giving you some advice here.
Did you? I haven't shown Mr. E the Megazords. Maybe that's it.
Right, and then I'll just I'm still waiting for the Megazord.
Oh,
that's the truth, Picky. You all talk, aren't you? That's the truth.
I'll DM you in a minute, then, Mr. E. I'll DM you in a minute.
Is that what they're crying out these days? Yeah, dirty boy.
Sorry, I shouldn't. I'm reading the comments.
Little known fact, Peter just played the Gimp in okay, Jesus. That made me laugh so much.
All the Hebrews in that comment, not
Can
one
we
special.
get Peaky merch glasses?
No. If you want these glasses, you got to go to Specsavers.
Peggy, you still
with an NHS prescription?
Oh,
no NHS prescription. I've got to pay for mine. These were 80 quid.
So the only reason I say that is because they were like the glasses that I had to have as a kid. And they're literally, I aren't taking the piss, but they're the same style glasses that we got as kids on the NHS prescription. Do you remember them? In the late 80s,
I know
early
the one
90s.
you're on about, yeah. These were 80 quid.
And I've got quid to Downer. My God, bloody!
I've got another pair of these. So luckily I got that pair for free. So 80 quid for 2 pairs of glasses.
I think they suit you. I like them.
I can remember the day. I can remember when I didn't have to pay for my glasses, and I was like, "Oh."
Turning 16 is a bitch, isn't it?
It is. That's when you have to start paying for your own glasses.
What though? I would never go back to being a teenager again. Would you? If somebody said to me, "What age would you like to be the rest of your life?" I'd say, "I'd love to be 26." 26. That'd be me.
Good age.
I just want to stay 29. I never want to reach my 30s.
I'd like to be 27 because that's when I could grow a beard. Like 20, I could literally grow sideburns and a tash, and I turn 27, and all of a sudden, just grow a beard.
See, I'm 29. I'm 29, and I can't even do that.
Bless you. Listen, I don't have a beard peak. Don't worry. I'm in my late 40s.
29. I thought you were. Oh, I thought you were younger than that, Chris.
Oh, fuck. I wish.
No, he's 30. I thought he was 30. I know he's 30 coming up.
It's Baz. He's given his online age.
What was it?
Because if he tells people he's only 14, then he can't sign up for like Facebook and stuff.
Quote a man dropped.
Yes.
80 quick, you should have gone to Specsavers. 80 quid, every pair of glasses I buy cost me 300 after insurance.
I don't wear glasses.
Really is all good downhill. Just when you hit 40, man, that's when life starts.
I've always believed that the person that said that was 40. That's what I've always believed. Life begins at 40 must have only been said by a 40-year-old because it's the biggest load of bollocks I have ever heard.
Right. So you hit fucking 40, man, you can't even fucking stand up if you're going, oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Exactly.
I do that now.
I tell you what, Peaky, actually, I was trying to picture you. You look like you could be the son of the Wealdstone Raider.
Thanks, Nick. You always know the right things to say to me.
No, you do. You look like a young Wealdstone Raider. There's nothing wrong with that. The Wealdstone Raider's famous, man.
Yeah.
Just the kind of going to the question about the 40 is that you're feared to cough, fart, or sneeze just in case you pull up your muscle.
Yeah.
I go to bed now and wake up. I go to bed, have a good night's sleep, wake up, and the other day I woke up. I was like, that was my neck. And it's still tender 3 days later. It's like a stretch.
That 30 glad it's all over.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. No one says life's fair, do they?
Wait till you hit 50, it's all unicorns.
Yeah.
I still don't believe that G-Force is 50, though.
Right.
Unicorns, rainbows, and suppositories.
Price is not 65 G-Force, so everything's all. Bully kid.
Connor is savage tonight.
Yeah, like what is Connor on?
He's probably drinking
He's
Guinness.
on form. He's on form.
He's drinking the true.
He's on Irish whiskey. Irish whiskey?
Probably
Nice.
Irish whiskey with Guinness, probably.
Crazy.
Have you seen they've done it? I know this isn't toy related, but this will appeal to Peaky because he doesn't drink. They've got a Guinness, an alcohol-free Guinness now you can get on tap.
Loads of
points.
points.
It's pointless, but it can make you, you feel like you're joining in.
Is it? I've tried it, and to me, it just tastes like Guinness. There's nothing different. All they've done is taken the fucking alcohol fucking substance with it. Still tastes like Guinness.
You don't get alcohol-free anything for alcohol. Does that? It's like what?
So,
I don't get it.
I've tried alcohol-free stuff. It does not taste really good. Right.
Well, let's be fair, Chris. 8 out of 10 alcohols aren't tasty, are they? They're not like, oh, that's lovely. That they're like,
yeah,
I'll just drink
it's
it.
true.
So why would you make that alcohol-free? That's not, to me, like, have a Coke.
Yeah.
Have a Coke.
As I went out for the post-Christmas work meal last Sunday.
Is it Guinness?
And it was... Fuck's sake.
And that's the good thing in there.
Yeah, we went for the post-Christmas work meal on Sunday. And I've never known anywhere to charge such extortionate prices for drinks. I bought myself a Pepsi Max, and I bought one of the guys I actually get along with a pint of cider. It was £9.70 for a pint of cider and a pint of Pepsi Max. I made that Pepsi Max last me all night. I was not buying any more drinks.
You should have sneaked in a couple of bottles of Panda Pop with you in your school bag and topped up your pint glass.
I should have just taken my own cans of Pepsi Max and just filled my glass up every now and again. You know.
Yeah,
but it was ridiculous.
If you take Miss Betty out on a date now, she's only going to think she's going to get one drink for the night, isn't she? Now, after that, she's going to think, oh, you're a bit tight, just one drink. You can't spend more than 10.
We've already established it's going to be a McDonald's. It's a McDonald's day.
Oh, right. Well,
sorry, you only need one drink,
just
mate.
Just G-force, right?
What's sorry, Dave?
Need one drink, mate. Trust me.
G-force.
G-force, 0% beer might be as well as getting a hand job. Oh, fuck. I'm away. Fuck it, bye. I'm got.
That's what I'm saying, Chris.
You're listening to I'd say he's a real big spender. What is it?
McDonald's is getting expensive now, so you know.
Oh God, you keep. You're not sounding like a man who's going to take a woman out and wine and dine her, mate. I mean, you can have one drink, and I suppose if you take her to a brewer's fair or something, you get refillable Pepsis, don't you? So you could get one glass and you could share it with a straw, couldn't you? As much as you want, then.
And I'll tell you something, Peaky. Nick spent more than that on me at Echo. There was no happy ending there, so you're gonna have to get your dolly out of it. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to. Can't spend £9.
I'm going to get treated to a second wine, am I?
No. Oh, he's blowing it, isn't he? Oh, I'll give you some tips, Pete. Don't you worry. I'll give you some tips.
Cheers, cheers, Si.
No problem.
At one point at Echo, I had about half a day's wages on the table because I turned around and all my pints, everyone, all of a sudden, a load of people. Do you remember that, Si? A load of people brought me beer Morettes, and I was just like, "Fuck! I've got all these beers to drink."
5 beers in front of you at Echo. I don't know how it happens, but there's always seems to be 5 beers in front of you in that pub, and I'm like, I'm gonna finish this.
Everyone's like knows each other. They all buy each other around, don't they?
It does happen. It's when we were all stood outside drunk and I decided to video call Kat and I'm like, do you know this person? She's like, I know all of them, Nick. You're drunk. All right, Kat.
I was like that on my brother's wedding. When he got married, man, he went outside to have a cigarette and I was outside talking to my other brother and a couple of friends. And he comes out and he's like this, and he's got like fucking 6 bottles of beer, fucking kind of like that, walking about. And I was like, "Who's fucking buying you them?" I said, "Every time I go to the bar, I'm not getting a chance to buy a pint or a bottle. They just keep fucking giving me for about an hour." He was walking about with like 6 bottles of beer in his fucking his earrings, man.
I tell you what, look bad when I went back in November. We went to see Tyson Fury, and got to the bar after queuing for about fucking half an hour, and I literally did order like 6 bottles of beer because I was like, I'm not I'm not doing this again. So we weren't watching him fight. It was like a Q&A thing he did, and I walked back and my missus is like, "Why have you got so many beers?" I was like, "Queuing's a nightmare."
Oh, damn. I was going to say something about that comment, but I'm going to leave.
No, go on, say it, Baz. Say it.
Where was
go
it?
on, Baz. You know you want to. 50
They don't say that he won't pay for your bus fare. I thought Chris gets on the bus for free because he's under 13.
Don't you start, right? Or I'll come out to Scotland.
You'll have to get a parental consent slip to get the National Express to Scotland, though, Peaky.
To be honest, I do want to try and get up to Scotland this year. See you, Baz.
Second way in the state, nobody should.
Yeah, take me bargain hunting.
Peaky, you should suck all that up now. You're coming up to 30. People think you look like a teenager. I'd be loving that, me at 30. I would be loving it. It's been a long time since anybody thought I look like a teenager.
I go 50-50 with you, Daddy. First choice. I promise you. Change through.
It's when he pulls out what he thinks is a lipstick and it's not.
There's G-Force. He's 100. Chris, I do age in Yoda years.
There you go.
Sorry, how old is Yoda? Was it 800 years or something?
Are you on that hand?
No. When 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not. Is that the quote?
Yeah.
Which is kind of mad because when you look at Grogu.
Oh, Picasso.
What's that? Sorry, Baz?
I'm saying, I bet you if it didn't thingy, I mean, you can imagine him doing his last battle. I bet you he'd still kick ass. I still love that scene in is it the Clone Wars when he kind of just walks in with his walk stick. It looks like he's like an old man, and next minute he's just jumping about that thing like he's been drinking too much Monster.
Do you know what? In that scene, he reminded me of a typical Benefits fraud because he waddles in with his stick. Then all of a sudden, boom, he's jumping all over the place. Second no one's watching. Kind of makes you wonder though, because Grogu's supposedly 50 years old. So
yeah,
what point do they rapidly start aging?
Well, how all that's going to pop in that Grogu because what was like Clone Wars, wasn't it? Yeah. Who's only going to bring him through all that history then? Ever being heard of?
Where do you think I got my moose from, Connor?
So I just got to go get my cat. It is squeaking. It's managed to shut the door on it. It's trapped in the kitchen.
Again. Is that little one? Hey, Nick without the cat, not a dream.
Well, it kind of been worse than Ian's.
Anyway, so you got 2023 goals.
Happy now, cat?
Yeah. The first one is to get. I've put a full stone on over Christmas since the end of October, so I've got to get rid of that. That's the first one. Second one to finally get Manga Fandango launched, finally. And then the third one is, like I said, just the three things I'm doing, just making sure I get around to doing.
It's always hard though getting stuff sorted, isn't it?
Chris, you got any?
They never work.
Keep making content like I have been doing. Finally get the podcast launched in mid-February, and that's about it, really.
And grow a beard.
And try and grow a beard, yeah.
Nick, what's your 2023 goals, except for a new cat?
What for the channel? I'm doing a podcast with Kim Gonick.
Any toy goals? Any goals?
Toy goals? Don't know this year. Last year I had a focus on collecting vintage Star Wars. I'll do an update on that. Channel wise, I've got a video coming out hopefully end of January to start of February. I've got a live stream with Shanti coming up on the 27th. We've literally just been chatting about it and locked it in. I've got a podcast with Kim Gonick coming up. Otherwise busy, but I'm not going to put a time frame on any of these things really because I just
the mention of Jimmy Savage and Sabi and
they will come when they come.
What's your podcast going to be about, Nick?
all different things. We've got a couple of subjects there. Kim's picked a couple of subjects, and we've got 2 already, but we're just trying to decide which one to do first. But the brilliant thing with Kim, the Scottish girl who was on the Christmas stream with me, is she's super efficient at research. She's so good at research. So it's like, I basically said to her, do you mind doing a bit of the research for me? And she's like, yeah, but a bit of research. Kim going half-assed at research is like me going 200% at research. Do you know what I mean? She's so good and efficient. So that's not the only reason I've asked her in, because this is the interesting thing. Me and Kim, we're really good friends, but we spend most of our time having healthy debate. And I think that works because we don't, for as much as we see eye to eye on, there's as much as we don't, but it's good because we still get on. That's what I like. So that's what you don't want an overly agreeable person when you're having a discussion about some of the things we're talking about.
Scottish man, then, eh? You're they know some Scottish people. Like the old saying, I didn't understand what he's saying. That's because he's Scottish.
No, you do say the odd thing which catches me out, Baz. Like, I swear to God, earlier you said I ended up dating the ogre. I swear that's what you said. But I find probably Peaky harder to understand at times. It's like when Jackson had just learnt to talk. You know, sometimes the words don't come out clear enough, you know? Love you, Peaky.
I mean, I do have a bit of a speech impediment, so thank you for that, Nick.
That's all right. I had one as well. I've actually got a stammer, mate, believe it or not. And the people have heard it. If I get nervous or stressed, it comes out and it goes da, 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 da. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. Tends to happen when I'm in front of people when you're trying to do something and it's just like, oh, for flip's sake, get the bastard word out. It's like when a record skips.
Yeah.
Really annoying. No, I've had that since I was a boy. Little boy.
I suppose for that, though, you can either be a victim or you can make something of it. Do you know what I mean? You can make you. Do you know, if I had
never let it worry me.
It would work for me. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I
got upset.
I tend to find if I talk fast and keep talking, it doesn't happen.
I've never noticed, Nick. It's one of the things people never notice. And that's it. So,
probably won't.
Good for you.
It was terrible the other month because I took a medication for about 5 years. And against all doctors' advice, I came off the medication, just stopped taking it cold turkey. For about 3 weeks, it just came back. And I was just like, oh, this is terrible. Go away. And I was chatting to people. I was listening back to voice notes like, you said the same word 4 times.
Yeah. Here we go.
It's seriously, it comes on with stress mainly with stress. If I'm stressed or panicked, or that's when it happens.
Drunk?
So stay drunk is the answer. Stay drunk. It's fine. They can't understand anything you say.
So you got no chance at Echo then? Okay.
If you really listen closely, you'll pick up on it. You'll pick up on it if you listen really closely, if you want to analyse my speech patterns. But I've been living with it for the best part of 40 years, mate.
Yeah,
so
certain words and certain bits.
Certain things, yeah, they happen.
Does that means you're 40 then, Nick?
Well, we'll be in just over a year. No, in a year's time. I turned just over a year. I turned 39. I've turned 39 this year, and then we're on the track to 40. Then we're on the track to death. So that's how it goes.
Yeah, because your birthday was just before Christmas, was it, or just after?
A couple of months before Christmas. So yeah.
Yeah.
Probably you could say almost 2 years until I'm 40. Then it makes me feel better, Dave. Thank you.
Hey, Dave, I know Shabby's in it. Did you send Shabby a link? Because I'm sure he said he was going to pop on tonight. And
I don't think I do. Do you want me to?
Yeah, you can.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll send him if you want me to.
Yeah. I know he's on board. He's told me today.
Give me a second.
I'm gonna head off because I'm gonna go back to bed.
Oh, don't go.
He's took all the
I do like
advice.
his toy room now. I do like to do video on his toy room.
He's off to text Miss Getty to say, I'm going to spend more than £9.70. I'm going to take you somewhere better than the Toby Carvery and not McDonald's. And Miss Getty said she'll go hard with you. So what a night you'll have. You want loads of pictures.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh yeah.
Thing is, Peaky, if you go, we can't have Peaky banter, and it's all done with love, and we miss you when you're gone.
I know, but I'm still not vegan 100%. I only really came to pop on to, please the fans that were like seeing where I was.
Nick, you're never 38. He looks older.
I'm even grey on the side, see?
Sorry, he's having tea.
Peaky's lucky because where he's younger, he hasn't experienced this yet, Peaky. But when you first find a grey hair, Peaky, and you think it's isolated to your head, I assure you it's not. Anywhere where hair grows, you can get greys. Enjoy that thought.
Thank you for that.
That's all right, mate.
But I'll see you all
Peaky,
whenever.
then, before you go, then how can we find you? Peaky?
So
Peaky.
you can.
Chris.
Yes. You can find me on YouTube as the PKRI Production. You can find me on YouTube as the PKRI Productions. On Twitter and TikTok, I think I'm just the Peaky Arrow. And that's about it, really. That's all where I usually post. I don't really use Instagram much anymore. I can't be asked of it.
Except for sliding in DMs.
Last comment for Chris before he goes.
But yeah, I will see you all.
Nice to see you again, Chris. And yeah.
Hey, Dino.
Get well
soon,
soon. Anyway,
good to see you, mate.
Yeah, I am going to go back to bed because I feel crap.
Or rather, close your eyes because you're already in bed.
Well, yeah, but I'm going to throw Netflix on and
then turn your light off.
Speaking
my light is off.
What the cramps? Cheers for that, Mark. That's brilliant.
All right, bye, guys.
See you, mate. Have a good one.
See you, Chris.
Who let you do that, G-Force?
Crazy.
So
I did send Shaggy the link if he wants to come on for the last 10 minutes.
He said he's having his tea.
So there you go.
He's having his be having his lunch. No, it'll be tea time for him now.
I always miss Peaky when he's gone because as much as we all give him a little bit of a ribbon, I do like the lad. That's a lot.
He found it in his bed after he.
I don't think he likes you.
Hey?
I said after that comment about the Walton Raider, I don't think he likes you. Oh, bloody hell! Nah, I'd be surprised if half the people in the chat. Does anyone actually in the chat know who the World Stone Raider is? He's
highly recommended.
Bit of a legend is the World Stone Raider.
Oh, fuck. Peaky for president.
President of the toilets and the one that's
crazy. Well, got about 5. Yeah, it's Chris. Well, basically, guys, we've got about 5 minutes left. Where can we actually find you? Where can we get your stuff? You've got any plugs coming? Just plug them away. do your best.
I ain't trying to sell nothing. So don't worry about me. You'll find me in the side chats of most people's streams.
Okay. Action Pop Dad, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. New stuff coming out soon. If you want to watch it, excellent. There'll be stuff. If you don't,
He looks like a rain.
I can recommend loads of other cool channels.
Size on OnlyFans.
That's very private though, Desi. That's a private channel for VIP members.
Oh God, has she leaked her OnlyFans in the chat?
Last 4 or 5 minutes.
Say that again, Dave. Sorry.
Anything, Si, you got coming up? You got anything coming up, Si, or anything you want to say or do before the last couple of minutes before we end the stream?
I have got something, but it's not for me to say, because I don't know the ins and outs of it. But I'm doing that Saturday night, but I don't know if it's live or it's recorded. And I know that I've been in the attic, and we've had the plumbers in. We've had a brand new radiator put in, so I've had no choice but to move all the attic around and everything around. And I've come across these really big 3 blue tubs that are really big, and they're just full of just everything. And I've not opened them for about, I'd say, a good 17 years. So I peeked open, looked up, and everything you can think of was in them, from like what you collect, Dave, McDonald's toys from back in the days in the packets, and Star Wars figures, Brave Star stuff. So I put the lid back on, and I phoned up our kid and I said, I've come across these boxes. So Mark says, what we'll do is we'll do a live stream on his channel where we'll go through each box, because they're quite big and there'll be loads of mad stuff in them. So looking forward to that.
That sounds
I did like Shabby's Lazy's room tour and his is it Snow Speeder?
Yeah, they saw that today. Yeah. Well, Mark's left loads of stuff here, and he's got so much vintage stuff here that every time I send him a parcel, we try and get as much of his vintage stuff in it as we can. So then when it gets sent to him, he gets all his stuff back eventually. But because we send stuff for the kids and stuff, my mum's always sending stuff for the kids. It's I just fit in what I can. He's in no rush. I'm only going to sell the lots of Connor anyway for 30 quid. So.
So let's see then. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube at David World Toys. On Sunday nights, I'll be doing Sunday night toys chats with special guests and bits and pieces. On the 29th, I've got an Echo-based pre-show coming up.
Not laughing at you, Dave.
If you do turn up at Echo,
it's
I know.
Your
first code for Echo Base Live. Guys are crazy.
18 plus, we're all right then. 18 plus, we're fine boys, aren't we? We're all 18 plus,
true.
We're all right. We're grown men. Yeah.
I say, if you turn up at Echo Base, if you want the 10%, all you need to say is Action Pop Dad 2, mate. He asked for it, he get it. So there you go.
There you go.
Don't forget Sunday night toy style. Thank you.
So can I advertise that on my community page?
And a half left to finish. We got welcome on.
Chris, and give him a pat on the ash from me.
Dave, can I put that code on my on my community tab on YouTube and all that? If they come to your store and they say my name.
Oh no, we've got evidence now, Nick. There's evidence on it. This is kept on YouTube. So if there's any trouble now, when we go to the store with you next to me, how much was it, Dave? 30% off. That was the deal. It's proven. Can't come back from Echo now with the back story.
I'll tell you what you could do, Dave. Is everyone, when they go to make a purchase, say to them, if you subscribe to my channel right now and you make them subscribe to your channel, I'll give you £1 off. And you know, if you have 100, 500, 200 customers, you might lose 50% of them when they get home because they always drop off, but you could gain a couple hundred subs. There you go. See, there's a little plan there. Sub to my channel, do it in front of me, show me. Boom.
I've got a few other. Nick, trust me, I've got a few things coming. I've given, basically, just for Nick, I've got a Star Wars Japanese poster to give away. I've got a Clone Wars 20-year-old card game special to give away. I've got Nick's 10% off if you say APD. I've also got free sweets to everyone. A 34-foot long table. That's 5.5 tables for you people. I've got a poster that Nick's higher than Nick's door in his room behind him. And something you've never seen before.
Oh, you're getting
And
that
that's
out,
all I'm
you?
saying for now. It's a one. So there you go. So, Mr. Dark,
does Peaky know you're sharing that picture?
Off, please. Where can we find you?
Well, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, you name it. I'm there.
Sorted.
Thank you for having me on,
stay
gents.
safe out there. Keep well. Thank you, Nick, for coming on. Thank you, Simon. PK in the sleeping bed. Thank you for coming on. Everyone, thanks for an amazing night. We'll be back. Me and Baz will be back next week with something different, I'm going to say. And something a bit different. So don't forget Thursday night's Baz's channel. Well, you need to wait and see. Don't forget the USR guys on there. And all the other channels. Don't forget to sub, like, and everyone else. So, guys, and the chat, and girls, Miss Detty, and who's the other girl in the chat?
Shabby Geek.
Oh, Cat.
Cat. Thank you. Guys, stay safe, keep well. Thank you guys again. So, thank you very much.